am CNJ and welcome to CNJ Jamaica. I have not been on for a while, but we're leaving that alone. I'm here today to show you the new and improved sections of the road. This is the South Coastal Highway from Kingston to St. Thomas. Alright, it is really from Kingston right to Albion in St. Thomas, where we'll have 4 lanes. Alright, and right here we're using the 4 lanes, but in sections of the area passing Harbour View going up, even though 4 lanes are finished, because they're still working on sections of the road, there are some places where we're only using 2 lanes, and we're coming up to that now. So you could turn to the left to go to Harbour View, still in Harbour View, but we stay here to go on into St. Thomas. All right. So that's a St. Benedict Catholic Church. All right, and we're heading now into what's here, Mummy? 7 Mile.
Shooters Hill.
Here is Shooters Hill going up the hill. We call it Shooters Hill. I wonder if it was some shootout happened at some point. We don't know, but it's called Shooters Hill, turning up this road here to the left.
Some is that burial ground up there.
Alright, and it's called what, Pay? I don't know, there's a sign there. But the nickname for it is Shooters Hill. And then to the right, you have our beautiful sea. Alright, St. Thomas is beautiful, you know. But you have to come and pay attention. And I'm happy that you're seeing an improved road network within the parish. All right, so we are heading into this is the 7 Mile area, and you see we are traveling on this side of the road because the other side they're doing some work over there. So we're, as I said, for most of the road work from Harbour View going up into St. Thomas, you're really only seeing us use 2 lanes, while the other 2 lanes they're working on. And we move from the right to the left depending on where they're working. So here is a roundabout, but we're only using a half of the roundabout as they are doing some work over the other side. Alright. So I'm sure they're going to have some sort of beautification project for this part of the roundabout very soon. Alright, I'm sure they're going to have that. But for now, we're working with it as it is. Alright. Some people park on the road here. But we're working with it. So that was 7 Mile Bull Bay. We're now in 8 miles Bull Bay. And this is actually St. Andrew right now. Alright? So we're actually in St. Andrew right now. It is 8 miles Bull Bay, St. Andrew. So when you're coming to St. Thomas from Kingston, you move through Kingston, St. Andrew, and then you get to St. Thomas. And our road networks can take you then to Portland. Look how the sky nice and blue. Nice and blue here in JA. Now right here, we're using all 4 parts of the road. Some of us are over here, some of them are over there. Alright. And we're all going to converge on 2 lanes. Alright, there we are. This is the detour, so we're going back to 2 lanes. What is good is that the road is not as bumpy as it used to be. It's not yet finished. You see that there's still another layer that is to come here. So they're not yet finished, but we thank God for the progress. They're working slow, but we're thanking God for the progress. So we're just passing Bayview right now, Bayview, St. Andrew. Bayview, and we're heading into 9 miles. So we're closing out on 8 miles and we're going into 9 miles, St. Andrew. Let me just say that when it gets to 10 miles, then we have actually started St. Thomas. And that 10 miles mean it's 10 miles from the center of Kingston. All right? The mommy reminded me that we're not going to go into Bull Bay proper, because this road network let us bypass Bull Bay 11 mile. We bypass 10 mile, 11 mile, 12 miles. So we don't go into their community as such. We bypass. So you see why we can't drive over that side? There they are working. On the Sunday evening here, they are working, and we thank God for the progress. So they're busy working, or they should be busy working. And for those who remember, they normally had the 9 miles police station there. That's a thing of the past now, just in our memory. And we're going into the 9 miles bridge now. Well, if this were 2 lanes, I could easily overtake, right? 2 lanes going up. But since we're working with 1, let me see if there's any oncoming traffic. Because I don't think this person is going very far. Alright. So let me just show you. You'll see a lot of signage. You see, we're going to have some more stop signs. See, it is 11 Ks to Yalas, but to go to Port Antonio from this location here in 9 miles is 110 kilometers. So let's go now. So if we were going to 11 miles or so on, we could turn to the left, but you see, we can continue upwards, and this bridge is at 8% elevation. All right, 8% elevation, and it starts now, and this bridge takes us, bypass us 10 miles, 11 miles, 12 miles. Ooh, the mountains make this section just so cool, mommy. Nice and cool. And for most of these roads, we can drive at 80 kilometers per hour. But then in some of the built-up areas, we have to reduce our speed to 50 when we're approaching communities. Now guys, if you are here, you'll be able to look left, right, center, backward. The hills and the sea to the right is just breathtaking. we're approaching the end of the bypass. And for persons who, this is the area where there's a housing development that will be done. That is happening to the left of me. Alright. So persons who are going back to Bull Bay at 9 miles, they'll take the left here. Alright, and they can go through the bypass, and if they want to go back to 12 miles or so on, they can make the left right there that we just passed. So the persons who remember Three Finger Jack would have been just around the corner here, but that monument was taken down for the construction of the road. So right here is where we used to have Three Finger Jack. So as I said, the road, some areas are finished. We just read in the Observer this week that there's a $400 million project for street lights for the road network for us. So all of these little areas where you see there's an opening in the wall in the center, there will be a light post. So there will be 400 of them that will be erected along our highway here. 400. Each one cost $1 million. That's what the Observer said. We have our hill, you know. Now call it Beverly Hills, but it's Albion Hills. So the mountains keep the road so nice and cool when the sun is not at the center. Now look at the ocean. Look in the center and look at the sea there, man. It's beautiful. The first time I drove this route, I said, ooh, there are so many spots that you could just stop and just admire. And there's a traffic jam. I don't know why we are having a traffic jam at this time. I hope there wasn't an accident. And this is what happens sometimes. But just look at the mountains and look at the ocean. And I wasn't expecting to see a traffic jam here. But I think it's because there's a parade. There's a group of individuals who are parading. And I think that is what has caused this. I'm anxious to see what is down there. I really hope it's not an accident. Oh my God. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video at this point. All right, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll let you know in the next video what happened here. But enjoy. This is St. Thomas, the beauty, the wonder of my parish, St. Thomas.